up everybody, this is Nightwing2303 from KicksOnCourt.com. Today we finally pick back up with the Air Jordan project with the Air Jordan 16. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so starting off with the base of the shoe, you can see that they used a translucent base with herringbone pods along with a storytelling pattern. These I believe are like braille pieces. I don't remember exactly, it's been a long time since I read anything about this shoe, but that's what I believe it is. As far as how well it worked, the herringbone sections or pods, they worked really well. Most court conditions, it is a little bit shallow here, so I probably wouldn't use them outside. However, inside they work really nicely. On a dustier setup, it definitely clogged up what little area of herringbone you have, so keep that in mind. You'll have to constantly wipe and things like that to avoid any type of slippage. And then these little nubs here that make up this kind of storytelling pattern actually worked well on lateral movements. They stick out just enough to where when you make your lateral cuts and maneuvers, rolling around screens, etc., they actually catch the floor versus the translucent sections. So I thought that was pretty neat that it actually worked. The cushion setup features a heel air unit. This is actually a blow molded air sole, and then up in the front you have a full length and full sized Nike Zoom unit coupled with a Phylon midsole. As far as the heel is concerned, I thought that it felt fairly fine. I didn't have any real complaints with it. And then the forefoot area where the Zoom is located, I really didn't feel much of anything at all. I do own an original pair of these, and those are a lot more comfortable than these guys here. So these weren't uncomfortable by any means. However, the responsiveness of that forefoot Zoom ride is just not there compared to the original setup. As far as materials, we have a mixture. Up at the front we have patent leather, and that was to show homage to the Air Jordan 11. And then we have a full grain leather along the side rands, nubuck along with a mesh here. They also come with a gaiter strap or cover, and these rib lines here represent the Air Jordan 14. The gaiter provides a whole new look for the shoe. This was meant for aesthetic appeal, for casual use only. A lot of players that try to play with these on, they would get frustrated because it would fall off. They're only held together by magnetic straps along with Velcro at the base. Again, this was strictly an off-court thing. This was to kind of give your look, or your shoe would look differently no matter what surface you were on. So on off-court, you had a more casual appeal that was designed and inspired by a marching band's boot. Then you remove the shroud for a more sleeker and more performance-oriented look overall. As far as the fit, I personally went down half a size, mostly because of the wider toe box here. If you look at the base, this is one of the very few Air Jordans that has a squared off toe. Originally, Jordan wanted something that was a little bit more anatomically correct. Toes, or not toes, but feet usually don't come up to a point. Like if you were to turn the Air Jordan 11 upside down and see its sole, definitely comes up to a point versus this, which is more squared off. This was supposed to give you a more natural feel and less toe jam incidences. Because of the squared off toe, they do fit a little bit wider, so if you have a wide foot, go true to size and you should be fine, especially after a slight break-in period with the materials overall. But if you're like me and you have a slightly narrower foot and you do want a perfectly secure fit, go down half a size and you should be fine. The throat or the tongue area of the shoe is very narrow, and once everything is laced up and enclosed, you're perfectly locked in. And the heel also features the same exact thing where you're just perfectly locked in. It's a very comfortable feel and fit overall. I personally really enjoyed it. Ventilation is featured along the medial and lateral side with these little vent panels along with the tongue. You're not getting much airflow through here on the side panels. There's just too much lining going on. Hopefully you'll be able to see that, but within the shoe itself it's just too much materials backing it, so not too much airflow there. The tongue, however, does provide a little bit of airflow. Nothing too substantial. It's a 90s style, late 2000 style or early 2000 style shoe, so that's pretty much what you expected back then. As far as the support, most of that's coming from that overall fit and lockdown. Having a wider squared off forefoot definitely helps with that, and it creates a wider stable base. And then on the base of the shoe we have a spring plate that goes from the heel to forefoot underneath the toe, very similar to the Air Jordan 11. However, I don't believe this is carbon fiber. I could be wrong, but I don't want to say what it is either way in case I am wrong. However, it is a spring plate. It's there for support and a little bit of extra push when you're flexing. It makes it a little bit more rigid as well, so again, a very stable base. Alright guys, so that pretty much takes care of everything for the Air Jordan 16 performance review for the Air Jordan project. Overall, you know, it's a decent model. Traction's okay. Cushion could be better. Definitely was better with the originals. However, my favorite aspects of the shoe were definitely the fit and that low profile feel. These sit a lot lower to the ground than past Jordan models that I've been playing in, and I definitely enjoyed that. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. For more information, you can always go to my site, kicksoncourt.com. So until next time guys, have a good one.